Hi, what's up? So I want to show you guys some products that I've been trying out, skincare products I should say, that I've picked up. Looking at all the products that I have in front of me, I already feel like I'm overwhelming myself with too much product, but I'm gonna do a little bit of a breakdown because I need to do like my skincare routine and also brush my teeth, but I kind of just want to go through my skincare routine as well as a body routine that I didn't really expect myself to get into, but you know what? I'm trying to not only take care of my skin, but my body, which I feel like is one of my goals that I wanted to set up for myself starting like earlier this week. So I guess we should start off with cleanser. So before I want to show you this cleanser I just started using, I wanted to show you the cleanser that I've been using before. So this one right here, this is the Byoma Creamy Jelly Cleanser. I don't really know how to feel about this product. So this cleanser has been with me for a while. I've been using it for probably 4 months. I still have some product in it, but one of the reasons why I want to switch to the one I'm about to show you in a few seconds. I don't know what it is about the nozzle, but it smells like shit. I don't even know if it's like mildew or anything or like bacteria, but I open this. I think it might be because I leave this in the shower and I usually do my cleanser while showering, but I'm not even, okay, I know I'm being dramatic, but it smells god awful. I don't even know why that is. Now let me check the interior of the nozzle. Cause I don't think I see anything wrong with it, but it I guess it's just a mildew or something that just makes it smell like shit. No offense. Also, I feel like the formula, I don't really know if it actually worked for me at all. I don't know how to describe it. It just didn't really felt like it neither did anything nor made my skin still feel moisturized while cleansing. I know with some gel cleansers, it kind of takes away some moisture from the skin depending on the formulation, but in this case, this one, I didn't really feel like it did anything for me. Maybe it did cleanse a little bit, but not where I want it to, where I still want to feel like my skin is still hydrated and not have my natural oils stripped away. So this, I'm kind of indifferent about it. I've been using it for a couple months. Didn't really feel like it did anything. That's why I kind of switched from that one to this one from Bubble Skincare. This is the Fresh Start Gel Cleanser, okay? I've only been using it for 2 or 3 days, and I feel like I like this formula a lot better just because it feels hydrating when I rub it or when I cleanse my face with it. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It does have some good ingredients. I forgot which ones it had. I feel like it works for my skin a lot better. Again, I've only been using it for less than a week, so who knows what could happen in the next week or two. So I'm gonna use this. I usually do 2 to 3 pumps because my face is just really big, so I kind of just go a little bit extra with it. This formula is really nice. It slips really well. Whenever I move around or move the products around, it's just lathers really nice. Also really smooth too, which I kind of like. It also feels kind of hydrating at the same time, which is kind of weird, but at least it's working, at least for me. Oh my god. I could already tell that this cleanser is already doing a pretty good job at hydrating the skin. Why is the water going down? Did I clog my sink? Oh wait, no, it's going down slowly. I need to clear out that faucet somehow. I never knew how to do that. On to the next product. So lately I've been switching off between the Peach Slices Snail Rescue Blemish Busting Toner, but I haven't used this one in a while. The Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. I would use this to go a little bit deeper into my pores, but if I just want to tone, then I would use this. This one is a more gentle exfoliant, whereas this one I feel it's kind of a little bit more strong or a little bit stronger, but it doesn't really burn my face, which is good. So I think I might put this product to good use. Oh my god, I almost dropped my phone right there. I'm gonna use this one from Good Molecules. I think it works, But I could be, well, I mean, it kind of does work, not gonna lie. But like, I could be wrong at the same time. I'm just gonna pat this down. I usually use like a reusable cotton pad. Like I had them, but my mom, she mixed the clean and dirty ones together. I haven't got around to clean the cotton pads or the reusable cotton pads. So next product. What are we gonna use today or tonight at least, since it's like around midnight by the time I'm filming this. I have a couple serums that I wanted to try. Usually I would go for the super peptide serum. It's formulated with tripeptides to target fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. Sometimes I get a little bit scared to use this because like I already exfoliate my face. So I don't know if I want to use like a peptide serum that might make it worse or might have a bad reaction. So no. I'm not gonna jinx myself. I actually have some free samples that I got. One of them is from work that I haven't even used well, both of them actually. So I have the Tatcha Dewy serum that one of my managers gave this to me for free because she thought I would like them. This one is like the serum and this one is the Silk Peony eye cream. And let me tell you this, okay? I haven't bought myself any eye creams in years because I just feel like eye creams are scams. Like, it's just a more expensive version of moisturizers that you could still put all over your face. Especially if you have like dry spots that you want to hydrate a little bit more. I would sometimes use this actually with not just the under eyes, but in my T-zone, because sometimes my T-zone gets a bit dry. But I haven't used this moisturizer I haven't used this serum in a long time. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like 3 squirts. And just pat the skin. It does feel hydrating for sure, but what I'm worried about is, I guess, the fragrance. Because I consider my skin to be a little bit more reactive in some cases, especially if a product has like a whole bunch of fragrance in it. I personally would not buy this because it's expensive and I'm on a budget. If you're into it, you're into it, but I understand if you're not, because I don't like spending a whole bunch of money on just one single product for skincare related things. I mean, here's the thing. I did buy myself 2 hoodies that were like $200, but I went through a lot those times where one of them I bought because I had like a stimulus check. The other time I bought a hoodie the day after I was like in like an active shooting, which like, okay, thankfully it was only like an altercation between 2 people and it wasn't like someone who threatened like multiple people. And I hate that it's like a normal thing, or how it's just like normalized, and that like the government and all these horrible politicians still don't do anything to solve the problem because they get paid by the NRA millions and millions of dollars. But that's another story for another day. A lot of people have talked about it way more than I ever could articulate. Fuck the government. Basically, TLDR. I want to show you this moisturizer that I got recently because I actually ran out of the Honest Beauty water-based gel moisturizer, or the water-based moisturizer that I used. It's really good. Like, it was very hydrating. The formula took a bit to get used to because the first time I actually bought it, I used way too much product. I didn't even realize. I just kind of went through it really fast because I actually didn't know how to properly use it. So I bought it again just to give it a second chance, and that I could like figure out like, okay, how much do I actually really need to put on my skin? Because like how the formula is that like it starts off as a cream, but when you add heat to it by just rubbing your hands, it actually turns into like a water-based kind of formula or consistency. It really does wonders to my skin personally. It's really hydrating, it's really nice, but I decided to try something different this time around, and I decided to get myself the Provence Beauty Daydream Cream Adaptogen Moisturizer. Yeah, cute packaging, very simple. I have heard about this brand recently. You can find them at Ulta, and they seem promising. I checked the ingredients via NCDecoder or inkydecoder.com, and they had a lot of good ingredients according to the website based on the ingredients that were listed. And I felt like, you know, I might as well just try something new. And so far, I haven't really had any issues with it. I think like one thing that I tend to get worried about low-key is just having that kind of paranoid feeling that I'm using too much product, which is why I kind of just go for like two like tiny minuscule scoops. Use your imagination to what this looks like. I'm going to say that this looks like cream filling, but also the other kind, if you know what I mean. This is the kind of formula where like it does have a little bit of a slip to it. So I just kind of rub it all over the skin. And then I'm also gonna go in with the Tatcha eye cream. This one I haven't used it in a while. Usually I would use the same moisturizer I used for my face and put it in my under eye, because your under eyes are still in the same, it's still on your face basically. And I just don't really see the point in having to buy a secondary product that's like labeled as an eye cream that you also use on your face, because your eyelids are, or your under eyes are still on your face. Therefore, I feel like the formulation is kind of similar. It's just that this one is a lot more dense in the moisture side, if that makes sense. So that's just my opinion, but I digress. Actually, I might have used too much, but you know what? It's okay. It does feel nice though. I will say that. Off topic, but I just got around to listening to the new Melanie Martinez album. And honestly, this era is probably one of my favorites besides Crybaby. I wasn't really a big fan of K through 12 because it's like, okay, I know some of y'all are gonna hate me, but like, okay, K through 12 has some bops, but I felt like the sounds used, or like, I guess the type of sound design and the beat structure that she used, it was kind of a bit too repetitive for me. And I understand that like was a little bit of like a musical approach, because K through 12 was also released as a movie, and basically like she wanted to like create a story with like all the songs and stuff. And I guess like having that kind of specific sound throughout the movie and just having that kind of consistency, like that makes sense, but I don't know, it just really didn't fully resonate with me. Like I listened to like all the songs like on repeat for like probably 2 or 3 months, but after that I just kind of like stopped. And I would say like Crybaby at around that time was like one of the best eras, because like not only was it her debut, but she really created such a huge impact. And even with like the creative control that she had with her work, it was something that was rare to see, if that makes sense. Even with like her directing in music videos, and even with like her latest projects, well, all her projects throughout, like it was just like she's here to let the girls know that like she knows what she wants, and she's dedicated into working on her music and her vision as a whole. Even with the Portals era, like the fact that she like stepped out of her comfort zone and just created this like whole character in such a way is just honestly like so fucking cool. I really love her new sound within this album. I feel like a lot of the songs, they resonate with me a lot more in terms of like the style or genre of music that like she incorporated into her work. Some of my favorite songs, I really love Battle of the Larynx and Void and Death and Nymphology and Evil. Like all those songs are just so good. It kind of takes me back to my middle school days, where I remember I would listen to a whole bunch of pop punk songs my older sister would play in her car, and it would just be like, it just takes me back. But yeah, I really love Portals. If I have to give a rating, I'd probably give it like a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason why I give it a 9.5 out of 10 is because there's this one song, Fairy Soiree, that didn't really fully resonate with me. I just know that over time I might fall in love with that song the more I listen to it. So I'm gonna give it a couple more goes. I've already listened to the album in its entirety like 2 or 3 times already, and I also pre-ordered the record that will be coming in next week, which I'm really excited about. So I'm looking forward to it. I got the limited edition blood spatter one, which is really cool. But yeah, enough of that whole ramble. I want to show you this product that I picked out recently. when I also picked up the new moisturizer and stuff like that. Here it is. So this is the La Roche-Posay Lipikar ap+m Triple Repair Moisturizing Cream. This is a body moisturizer. And the reason why I got this was because I originally had this one from Hero Cosmetics. I got the Brave Body Mineral Melt. And honestly, I just feel like this formula isn't really my cup of tea for some reason. I don't know. Like even with like trying to squeeze the product out, it was really difficult. I had to use a whole bunch of pressure to get the product out. So even though I'm almost at the home stretch of being done with it, I just feel like the way I have to squeeze the product constantly was just not it. But this is really easy to squeeze out. I just only use like a little product because a little does go a long way. And I just kind of like do the usual, just like use product and just rub it on my skin. And it does feel really moisturizing. I will give you that, or I will say that. It doesn't smell like anything, maybe a little bit like cardboard because of the packaging it uses. Like I forgot what, Eco Conscious Tube, integrated cardboard. Oh yeah, I was right. That's why. You know, if you have sensitive skin in general, because for me, in my case, sometimes I do get sensitive with fragrance. This is fragrance free. You can go pick it up if you want to give it a go. Also, La Roche-Posay is a pretty good brand. I actually tried their sunscreen in the past and it was really good. And this product is also pretty good as well. I think I might put a little bit more product on my right arm because I feel like I didn't put enough on. But yeah, it's really good. Hella moisturizing. Does give my skin a little bit of a shine. Wow. Do you wash your hands after? Like, do you leave the product alone like when you use body lotion? Because like, I just hate the feeling of sticky hands. Whenever I would use body lotion, I would just wash my hands right afterwards. But do you guys wash your hands afterwards? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. I just don't want any like residue from the body lotion. Another new product that I picked up was this. So this is the Beat the Sun sunscreen, SPF 40 by Crave Beauty. They actually reformulated this product because before they had the Beat the Shield or whatever, like Beat Shield something. It went with a different name. The sunscreen got recalled because there was like a research study that apparently it didn't have the amount of SPF protection that it had, where it was like actually like less than the amount that it said on the packaging. And so they basically had to reformulate it and they came out with this. And the CEO of the company, they were really transparent about it when they found out. I just feel like how transparent they are as a company too, which is why I still continue to support them. I actually tried not only the sunscreen, but I also tried their cleanser and their chemical exfoliant, and they both work wonders for my skin. I feel like they're all like gentle ingredients and stuff, which is really nice. And the formulation is also pretty solid. So pretty neat, pretty fresh. The formula is also really good, but it's nighttime, so I can't use that. Another thing that I got at Ulta is actually this loofah cloth thing. And the reason why is because I wanted to improve the quality of my body skin. I still kind of suffer from back knee, which is not great, and I want to keep my skin moisturized. I just want to use that to like exfoliate my body, and I use like this like body soap from Alafia that's fragrance free. It works, you know, it works just fine. That's pretty much like my updated skincare routine, all the products that I've been using. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I'm gonna go brush my teeth and head to bed, and I'll talk to you guys soon. So yeah, subscribe, turn your post notifications whenever I post a video or whatever, blah blah. Check out my music, check out my main channel, all that shit. So yeah, toodles.